So the best trains add-on for Minecraft Bedrock Edition has been updated again. Welcome back, everyone. My name is Echo, and this is the trains add-on created by Podcrash. They've introduced an urban update, which introduces new trains, new rails, new quality of life features, drills, and so much more. So this is the third time we've checked out this add-on, and it just gets better and better. Now, as a side note, the creators did make some tech changes. For those of you that have been previously using this add-on, some of your tracks might look like this. Now, don't panic. In order to fix this, all you simply need to do is just go over the rails once again. It's just due to some changes that they've made. So if I go, we'll go this way. These should automatically fix themselves, as you can see here. So don't panic at all. It's just a tech change that is going to make the overall add-on so much better. So don't worry. If you are new to today's add-on, I'll link my previous videos down below. We have gone over every single feature introduced in this add-on. Once you do have this installed in a new or pre-existing world, you are going to be given a guidebook. Now, for those of you that do already own this add-on, make sure you update to get the latest files. A very big change in this version. Prior to this update, all of the crafting recipes went through the vanilla crafting table. There is now a separate one. Now, in order to make this, you are going to need a regular crafting table and your guidebook. Now, don't panic. It's not going to consume your guidebook. So open up a crafting table. This goes here and this goes here. It's not actually a shapeless recipe, but as long as this is on the bottom and this is on the top, you'll get yourself the railroad workbench. So when placed down, as you can see inside of here, we have all of the available tracks. And there's a lot of them, including a newly introduced cross track and so much more. So this just prevents the regular crafting table from getting cluttered. But from my understanding, if you do remember the recipes, I think you can still use the crafting table, but the recipes don't show up. Now, obviously, if you would like to learn more about the latest updates, open up the guidebook, scroll down to the bottom, tap on change logs, and then as you can see here, we have the current version, which is the latest updates, the urban updates. We're going to go through each and every single change in this latest update. There is some incredible ones. If you love trains, you're gonna love this. As a side note, the creators do have a dedicated wiki where you can learn all about the features. I play on 2 monitors, so I like to have Minecraft on one screen and the wiki on another. This obviously includes all of the new features, so if you wanted to learn about the roller coasters or even more, you can. Links down below. Let's get started with a brand new cab. This is the mid-cab diesel engine. However, with that being said, they said renamed existing diesel to front cab diesel. Now, I'll go through some of the recipes, but not all of them, because I'm going to be honest with you, I started to run out of space. So in order to make this, you are going to have to grab yourself the truck, 2 of them. You need a fuel tank, a cab frame, iron ingots and blocks, and redstone dust. Now, you can find all of these inside of here, so if you wanted to learn about the truck, again, we went over all of the recipes in my previous videos. It's all inside of this. You could just tap on craftable, and then you're able to find it. So we've got front, fuel. We now have the mid one, which once again can just be placed down like this. Now, remember, within this add-on, you can change the colors. I really liked a couple of these ones. I think the blacked out one is awesome. And not only does it change like the color, it also changes kind of like the design. So I think people will have a lot of fun with changing the colors and messing around with these. I'm going to be honest with you. I think the blacked out one, even the white ones look really, really cool. I think we're going to settle for this. So remember with this, you have the throttle. If I go to 2 and save. Oh yeah, we need to fuel this up. Okay, my bad. Let's not forget the fuel. It's needed. So this train actually requires diesel. Some are going to require coal. And the brand new one introduced actually requires redstone. Remember, your wrench can be used to change the direction of this. If we tap on this, let's get in this. So there's 2 ways you can power this up. I'm on PC. So if I tap once to go forward with W, it goes forward. If I tap again, it goes a bit faster. And you can see this inside of the throttle. So this goes all the way up to 9. But remember, you have to save it. As you can see, it's going incredibly fast. Now, you can crash these now. That's a brand new feature introduced. So if I was to place this down, I don't want to face that way. So we're going to change that. Going to make sure we have fuel in this. We're going to... Hold on. We're going to get out of this. We're going to right click. We're going to speed this up. I'm not sure if this one's going to crash, but some of them can crash. No, this one's perfectly fine. Now, to learn more about a specific train, open up your guidebook, tap on rolling stock. We're going to go to engines. We're then going to go to the mid-cab diesel engine. It says a great backup engine for your tourist, railway, or shunting yard. The mid-cable diesel can go full speed forwards and backwards. It can also be used to shunt in any direction. Shunting is a new feature in this. We will go over it. Hauling capacity is going to be 25, so it does have a lot. We also have fuel type, which is, of course, the diesel. We also have weight, and we also have the weight drill equipped. The mid-cable diesel is not able to go uphill under its own power with the drill equipped, and then explains how to craft it. So if you keep an eye on this, if we tap back, you can see, obviously, it's throttling very slowly backwards. Go a little bit faster. Awesome to see. So I was changing the direction with the wrench. You don't need to. You can go in multiple directions. And then obviously if we're in first person and we kind of slow it down. Honestly, nothing has come close to this in terms of quality of add-ons. And this one, like I said, is so much better. And there is a brand new setting introduced as well, which is available inside of here. And it's all to do with chunk loading. But from my understanding, as the creator said, it has to be done per train. So basically what this means is if you wanted to have an underground railway system, maybe you wanted to have like a London Underground, you can have these constantly going and you don't have to be inside of that chunk. And that's outlined here. Allow engines to enable chunk loading. This option is experimental and may cause performance issues. So right now it's still not fully stable according to the creators. So be careful. If you experience a lot of lag, turn this off. And like they said, inside of their changelog, this right here has had a rename just because, of course, they've introduced this. It's just so people can tell the difference. They also added winged steam engine. So they renamed the existing steam engine to the basic steam engine. This is going to be your recipe right here. Now, some of these can get quite expensive, so you are going to need all of these items. Open up the custom crafting table, and we have the winged steam engine. If you place this down, get inside, and try and go with this, as you can see, it does not go. This one specifically is going to need coal. This one's going to keep going as much as we want, and this one's kind of knocking me out of the way. Hold on, let's get in. There we go. We're in. We're in, boys. We're in. Hold on. Let's have a little look at the speed of this. So this is 10. You can disable this, synchronize controlled throttles. We're gonna get out of this. How much damage is this gonna do to me? It's so cool. It gets better than this, though. It gets so much better than this. We need to turn this off. I need to turn it off. Hold on, we need to slow this down. Let's bring it to a stop very slowly. Now, don't forget, they do have like systems or blocks where you can automatically stop things as well, by the way. That was introduced in what I believe their previous update was. This one's starting to go back. We're just gonna very quickly break it. So the winged steam engine, once again, you can learn more about this inside of here. Go to engines. This is another newly introduced, born of the east. It says through fields and mountains, this mighty engine roars, and then explains the capacity, fuel type, and then how to craft it. And like they said, their previous one has just been renamed. I love this one. This is one of my favorite ones, I think, inside of this add-on. So Podcrash added a redstone fuel cell. The reason why I'm showing you this is because you need this attachment before we can make the newly introduced roller coaster engine and car. Now, this is pretty simple to make. Here is the recipe right here. You are going to need 6 iron ingots, copper ingots, redstone block, and a repeater. Open up the custom crafting table, and you're able to make this. It's just a block. You can place it down if you wanted to. Now, the first one, you don't actually need it. The engine, you do. So, in order to make yourself the car, you need the trucks, the ingots, and some stairs. I think the recipes are perfect. This will give you the roller coaster car. After that, we're now able to make ourselves the engine. It requires the redstone cell, along with a bunch of other things. So here is the recipe. Open up the custom crafting table, and we can now make this. Now, the reason why I'm showing you this on an angle is because there has been a better coupling system where it can now be done on corners. It's just going to make things so much smoother. This does not require coal. It does not require diesel. It requires redstone. So go ahead and tap on this, and you can see, obviously, this goes up to show you how much we have inside. This one's quite fast, but of course, we need to go back very slowly and attach these. Now, one more thing the creators have also outlined here is you can go inside of this alongside a villager. He's going to enjoy a lovely roller coaster ride today. Here we go. There we go. He's absolutely made up. Let's get in this. We're going to go on a fast journey here. So I just created a really cool roller coaster here. I'm waiting for the loop-de-loops. But yeah, this is super cool. I think the creators have done a fantastic job with this. And of course, you can slow this down. You can go back. Remember, there is blocks to automate this system. So you can go faster or slower once you do pass a certain block. As I said, we went over that in my first video. But this is just a really cool introduction. I think this was one of my favorite things in today's video. And this is just going to keep going until it actually runs out. Now, you can actually check by keeping an eye on this. So as this goes all the way around, it's going to run out. But for now, we're going to let those get a little bit dizzy. Also introduced in this update is going to be the subway system. I'm not showing you guys all of the recipe because I ran out of space. The custom crafting table will help you. This is the subway engine. I like the automated doors. Once again, you can change the color of these. Blacked out just looked really cool to me. And of course, we do have the car as well, which is pretty clean. If we get inside of this, as you can see here, we're not currently moving. This one, once again, also requires this. Let's get inside. So these can go quite fast. Yeah, they can crash now, as we did talk about. These guys are still going. These guys are still going. But yeah, if you have a wrench, obviously you can go ahead and change directions as well. This is showing you how much fuel it's actually got. I like the fact that you can get in this and it keeps its fuel. You don't have to refuel it again, which I think is brilliant. Now, obviously, the coupling system in this is awesome. As you can see here. It's so cool. I love the redstone particles. This latest update is 10 out of 10. They did add a tram. It's similar design to the passenger car. They also added a dome car, which is similar to the passenger car. So we'll check these ones out. This right here is going to be your tram. Once again, this is going to need some kind of fuel or some kind of power, because as you can see here, the throttle is not moving. I'm going to be honest with you, that's not really my color. We're going to change it. That's looking a little bit more posh. If I was to do / summon a villager, can they go inside? They can. How many can we get inside of this? Do one more. There we go. So I can't get... Oh, wait. I can't get inside of here. But what I can do is fuel this. And they can go on their merry way. So this one right here is the dome car. It's just going to give you more options. Seeing these go round and round is awesome, by the way. So awesome to see. But again, it's not really my color. So we're going to change this to a dye. Let's go to black on this occasion. Let's see. I love this. I absolutely love this. They did such a good job. But obviously, this one right here, this needs to be attached. This don't go on its own. So obviously, we would need to bring this into play. Oh, that's how it works. Oh. Well, that's actually really cool. All aboard. They're now attached. It makes the noise. Now, some of these can have like 10 to 15 to 20 attached to it. But I don't got a whole lot of space to show you guys that. But yeah, the true power of today's add-on is like unmatched. This was something else I also really enjoyed. This is the tanker. Now, the tanker can hold a couple of things. It can hold XP, it can hold fuel, it can hold water, and it can hold lava. As you can see there. It's putting them inside. If you want to get them out, it does it one by one. How cool is that? As you can see, it starts to go down. So it's a great way to send XP from one line to another to your friends. I've got a couple of these, so we'll place this down. As you can see, you do need multiple in order to start filling up. And if you do break it and place it down, it retains it. Like I said, that's a massive factor for me. I'm going to be honest with you. It's brilliant. We can't put them inside there, but we can put some lava. Just about start to see it there. So it does need quite a few in order to be completely full. We'll do water as well. on this one. Let's grab this. Let's grab a little bit more, as you can see right there. But obviously, you can just tap on them to get them out. These, you can't get in them, so they do need to be attached with something else. Sorry, buddies. I can't place that down. We're going to have to break this one. Place this one down. Now it's been attached. And as you can see, we can start to move things from A to B. A drill has been added. Now, there are 3 different states to this drill. You start off with a drill attachment. Over time, it becomes chipped. Then further down the line, it becomes damaged. Now, I am checking this out for the first time ever because when I was reading this, I was so impressed. You're going to absolutely love how this works. Now, to learn more about this, tap on... Is it miscellaneous? It's not. Tap on rolling stock, and I think it's attachments. Drill attachments. This attachment converts an engine into a tunnel bore. Works with the front cab and mid cab. Loads the engine with track to auto place as you dig away. Now, this got a little bit confusing, but I did figure out how this works. So I kind of want to show you guys here. So the way this works is you have to place this down. I'm going to change it to this direction. It works for things like dirt, ores, stone, you name it. Attach this. It's not this one. I've got the wrong one. I got the wrong one. I must have placed it inside of there. Okay, let's change it. Mid. Okay. Attach the drill. There we go. I'm going to change the direction of this. We want to go that way. Tracks. You have to tap the tracks when you have the attachment attached. The attachment has to be on before you can store the tracks. What this is going to do is automatically start to place them. Because if you don't do this, and I am going to show you very quickly here, if you put this on and you try and go, you'll see what happens. We need to fuel this. We need to fuel this bad boy up real quick. Darn it, I left all my things up there. Okay, it's now fueled. You'll see here, it doesn't work. It makes that noise as if it's not working. So, place down, attach, change, put these inside, get inside. We're going to go a little bit slower than usual here. And it's going to start to mine out the blocks, as you can see. This is going to obviously dump them behind where you would have to have a cart that collects them. But this gets so much better, by the way. And you can go a little bit faster as well. So I'm going to stop right here. You can see we now have a light above us. Over time, what this will do is it will place lights and blocks to fill the gaps. Now, these lights, if we were to get out real quick, if you try and break them, they don't drop anything at all. They just drop on the floor. It's just a light system to prevent mobs from spawning while you're doing this. This is brilliant, but this gets so much better. And I kind of want to show you guys how much better this gets. Honestly, it's absolutely insane. Because they did introduce these brand new blocks, right? I want to show you on a more obscure terrain. There's like a scaffolding style block. So we need to grab this. We're now going to have to fuel this up. Place down. I need to grab a drill bit one more time. Place. Change. Fuel. Get inside. So I want to show you this on a... Oh, wait. There we go. Those blocks that you see there, they kind of fill missing gaps. It's brilliant. So you have the lights and the scaffolding blocks that will automatically place. You don't need to craft them. They just exist. So if you were going through terrain that's very obscure and not kind of like smooth like this, it will... There you go. There you go. See below? See right there? You can see it? It's brilliant. This will happen on all sides as well. No matter where you go, this will happen. This is unreal, unmatched. It's so good the way they did this. Now, if you just come over to something like this and break it, it just breaks. You can't collect these. They're automatic. They're practically a placeholder, and they will also work for your tracks as well. This add-on gets better and better, guys. Another attachment introduced is going to be the Cowcatcher. It says this attachment adds a Cowcatcher to steam engines, and this is what it works with. When attached, front coupling and shunting will be disabled. Rolling stock that it runs into will break. This attachment does not break over time, and yeah, it's slightly different compared to the drill. So this is what it looks like. It can be used as a decorative piece as well. We're gonna have to grab ourselves a little bit of coal real quick. We're gonna place this down, attach this to it, put some fuel inside of here. And I know what you guys are wondering, does it actually catch cows? Not really, but if you get inside of this, we can actually push these, as you can see right there. And this thing will actually destroy other trains. It's so cool. The way they've done this add-on, I know I keep saying it, it's just, I'm so impressed. It's so impressed. So if I was to place this down, we get inside of this quite fast, it will actually destroy them. So those are the blocks that you can see down there. Not craftable will automatically appear. We do have a whole bunch of blocks introduced. So the first ones we have here are going to be the tunnel trims, and they come in your base colors. So if you are building some kind of subway, you can. As you can see here, they're kind of like sideways slabs. Every single color exists. And yes, the majority of the things in this add-on are blocks and not entities. If you messed around with this add-on before, you know how impressive this is. We also have like the block form as well, in full block form. If you wanted to use blocks rather than them ones, you can. It's brilliant. It's absolutely brilliant. There's going to be so many incredible subways that people will build with this. I think my community will enjoy it as well. There's also going to be the concrete versions. And I think there's terracotta. I think it's concrete and terracotta. And this isn't even all of them. There's an insane amount of different block options for you guys to mess around with. I need a pickaxe for that. Darn it. But yeah, I was just super impressed. More block options for the creators. From the creators, for people who like to build, I guess. So yeah, if you're a builder, you're going to love these. There is a new decorative light that has been introduced. This is the railroad lantern. Can be placed on the floor. This can also be placed here. It can't be placed to the side. It's just a fancy looking lantern. Now we get into, I think it's the turnstiles. Now these are also really impressive. So the turnstiles themselves come in a whole range of different colors. And those colors actually matter. So right now we have the magenta, we have the yellow, we have the lime, we have, darn it, we did have the whites, we've got the black, we've got, again, a whole bunch of different colors. The tickets matter to what turnstile you're using. Obviously, carrying all of these is going to be a little bit of a pain, right? You don't want to have to carry all of these. So if I wanted to put the blue one in the magenta, it's not going to work, right? That's not how this works. But the magenta one is going to let you through. But you don't want to have to carry tons of tickets. So you have to have the right one to the right gate, or it's simply not going to work, you know? Now, another feature the creators also introduced with this to kind of prevent people getting annoyed is they introduced like a universal pass, which means you can go through each and every single one of these. That one kind of bugged out. But yeah, it just makes things so much easier. There's going to be a lot of roleplay factors with this being introduced. These are also really, really cool. This right here is the iron turntable large, and this is the smaller version. And yes, they do function and do work the way you would expect. So place this down. If we just go ahead and tap this, it's going to rotate all the way round. Obviously used to take trains from one track to another. I'm not massive on trains, and I know a lot of you guys are, so I think people will really appreciate this. You have to have this stable, then place this for it to work. Same with this one. It needs a little bit more space. So if there's not enough space, it will tell you. Place down, this on top, tap, and they will turn. Once it gets to this destination, if you had tracks linked to it, it would then obviously keep going. A brilliant feature introduced. Also added in this update, I believe, is stone-related tracks. Now, I can show you two birds with one stone here because I believe also introduced is these cross tracks. But we have a whole bunch of stone variations. Now, there is a lot of different track options throughout today's video. I used, I think it's cherry iron, which I liked a lot. But we've got a whole bunch of these. So a whole bunch more tracks that have now been added, even including these. It did say stone, but I think it did mean to say smooth stone. So if you're reading the changelog and you get slightly confused, don't. That's what it means. And it should be available in a whole range of different colors as well. I need some tracks here. Let's grab these. So how do these work? This way and this way. Oh, that's way better. That's way, way better. So I wonder if that's kind of linked to this. I'm going to let you guys figure that out so it can tell me in the comment section. Remember, these can all go sideways, up, down, you name it. I wonder how the roller coaster's getting on. No, they've stopped. They ran out of redstone. Before we end this video, the creators did introduce some custom roller coaster designs that I kind of wanted to check out. just because we know these obviously have custom designs. All of these do as well. I love this one. I absolutely love this one. It's like an ore style. This is your regular gray. It's brilliant. It's just really fun and quirky the way they did it. That one's meant to be like the end, which is super, super cool. Which one do we do here? Hold on. Nope, that's not what I was trying to do. There you go. So we've got black, brown. This is... TNT is red. I keep pressing it and getting in it. Nope. Come on. Change the color. That one's not changing. That's the default one. Okay. Yellow. I seen the B. This is the reason why I wanted to do it. I seen the B. This one is your lime. So every single color offers something. I think is fantastic. Let's go to... did it change? It did. It did change it. More cool particles. Some of these are a little bit harder to do. There's the cyan one. Let's go to... I'm going to change that one. Oh, it's a warden. Okay, that's cool. Regular blue, purple, magenta. Now, this is also going to be for the front cars as well, I believe. So, yeah, lots of different colors on offer for sure. I just wanted to show... I love the amethyst one. I just wanted to show you guys how cool the designs are in this. I think people will really appreciate this as well. I'm just thinking of all the different railroads, railway tracks, roller coasters people are going to come up with. So, yeah, a lot of these to customize. Alongside those tracks being introduced, we also have a wooden trellis. This is obviously used to take your tracks to a different height. And yes, they are stackable as well. There's a lot of different options available for that now. Last but not least, we do have quality of life. Now, one thing I want to show you guys is we now have shunting. Shunting is now a thing, which means you can then push from the front, I believe. So if I was to... Darn it, what do I need for this one? Which one is this? This is the diesel. I need to get myself a little bit more diesel here. I completely forgot it. Put this in, turn, get in, go forward. As you can see here. Now, you can disable shunting as well. If you don't want that to happen, it is actually an option. I'm not sure if it's default inside of settings. Not inside of each one. It has to be done inside of your guidebook, I think. If I was to break this one real quick, open this, go to my settings. I swear, it's somewhere. I've seen it. I've definitely seen it. I think you can turn this off. Anyway, we've got a bunch of quality of life changes. We've got things like capacity now dynamically handles multiple engines and cars. So this has, let's say it has 20 that it can attach to. If you have 2 of these, I'm going to quickly change that. Go like this. If you had 2 of these attached, the capacity is increased on how much they can move, which is a fantastic feature. We also have things like capacity increases / decreases on up and down hill. So some, when going up, will slow down, kind of like real life, right? Because the gravity's dragging you down. Made shunting and optional in engines. Okay. Added experimental trunk loading. They've got switches update to handle which one was that? Diagonal direction. So you can see with the roller coasters how they attached on the side. There's just been so many cool things, including some bug fixes. But if you do discover or encounter any more issues, guys, creators do have a Discord. Get in contact with them. They also have, of course, a wiki page. This is honestly one of the top 5 add-ons ever released on the Minecraft marketplace. Even if you don't enjoy trains and you're not a trains enthusiast, this is incredible. Go in updates if you already own this. And if you don't already own this, what are you doing?